संध्याकालीन सत्र में हम लोग राजनंद की कथा श्रवण कर रहे हैं। बहुत सुंदर इसमें शिक्षणीय विषय है, क्योंकि विषय वस्तु केवल ऊपर से बोलने से नहीं होता है, थोड़ा बहुत गहरी तो जाना है, तत्व सिद्धांत में प्रवेश करना है। यदि कहें हम तत्व सिद्धांत इतने सुनना नहीं चाहते, ऐसे नहीं। इसलिए कहा सिद्धांत बोलिया चित्ते लेते ना करो और जाते कृष्ण लागे सुदूर मोहन। सिद्धांत के अच्छी ऐसे तो लोग कितने कथा श्रवण आदि करते हैं, किंतु फल कुछ नहीं होता।
So many listen to Hari-katha, but they don't get any fruit.
इसलिए सिद्धांत की हमें जरूरत है।
So that's why it is very necessary to have Siddhantas. I spoke yesterday. Bhagwan is happy when we follow the Varnasashram. Who gave this Varnasashram? Bhagwan himself gave this Varnasashram in Vedas and Upanishads. So this is the Vani from Bhagwan. What is the Adesh? What is the instruction? And the Adesh is that we should listen to Vishnu. They said, and we should not forget what they have said. Adesh, instruction, and Nised. So we shouldn't forget. We should follow Varnashram properly. And Shrutis and Smritis, and they have described and they have mentioned this: follow the Varnashram. Then you think that you'll become one-pointed bhakti. Then no, this bhakti is. Batao Sanjay, tell us. If you don't follow the Varnasashram, and then you think, and then say, I am doing ekantik, one-pointed bhakti, that is just for the society. So they are not following any rules and regulation, and with their own mind and on their conception they are doing bhakti. That will disturb you as well, and you will disturb the society as well. That's why Shruti, Smriti, Naradi, Pancharatri, you have to follow them. If you follow that, then so some people will say, okay, we will not follow Chaturthi, or we won't follow Ekadasi. We will just chant Radhe Radhe. I am not criticizing. That's nothing to do with us. That's not my business. But according to the Shastras, Vidhi Magda, so you have to follow the Vidhi Magda. So, in the Shastra is saying, following the Vidhi Magda, then we can follow slowly Radha Mata. So, Vidhi Magda is, that's the foundation of the Varnashastram. The foundation is Varnashastram. So if you don't have this Varnashastram, if you don't follow, how can you move forward in bhakti?
ये वर्णाश्रम आचरता वता पुरुषेण परपुमा
So, Varnashram, you have to follow the Varnashram. There are, so you can, so Gurudev is to give an example. This one brahmachari, for 30 years he did austerities. He sat in one place under the tree. That is also austerity. And he had dreadlocks, and the birds. So the birds thought it's like a tree. So the birds started to make nest in his head. So then the bird started to lay eggs also on his head. One day the bird, so he came out from the nest and he passed stool. And when the bird passed the stool, it went directly into his mouth. And he did his mouth up. So he got angry with that. So all the birds. So he was supposed to follow the brahmacharya ashram. In Shastra it is written, so whoever who follow the brahmacharya ashram, then they should follow strictly. If for 12 years you follow brahmachari, you don't. After 12 years, if you follow brahmacharis, you can follow Riti and Siddhis. Whatever you say, it will happen. So it is brahmacharis. 3 years, 30 years, birds, what did he do? He jala there, like he put birds on fire. Then he thought himself that, oh, I'm such a great Mahatma. Because he got siddhis. Riksha, Chandev, please give me Riksha. So he thought, I'm a great Sant Mahatma now. With his hair, these long dreadlocks. He's like a big body. That one lady heard that, and one lady, she was serving her husband at that time, and he knocked on a door. That lady, listen carefully. So the lady who was serving her husband, he knocked on the door, and he said to him and said, please wait 2 minutes. 2 minutes wait, and I will serve my husband, and then I will come and give you Bhiksha. So brahmachari was like, so brahmachari thought, who is, I am less than your husband? And he put his, then the lady said, so now do you understand the word? So this brahmachari thought that 30 years I have been brahmachari, 30 years. I burn the birds, so I will burn her. So what did the lady say? I am not the bird that you can put me on fire. So he thought, oh, how did he know? How did she know that I put birds on fire? So I burned the birds. So how? So nothing happened to her. So then nothing. He couldn't burn the lady. Then he went to the person who takes the oil out from the nuts. So he said, oh, Bhiksha nahi. So he put that. So he thought, okay, my customer is. So he said, oh, please, wait 2 minutes. My customers are here. Please wait 2 minutes. the customers have come, so I have to give them oil, and they've come to buy oil. So once I've dealt with the customer, I'll come and give you bhiksha. So he thought, so the brahmachari thought, he looked, opened his eyes wide, and he said, oh, what, I'm lesser than your customer? So I burn the jaladu. So he thought, I burn the birds, I will burn you as well. So he said, oh Maharaj, I am not a bird. So then he met another Sant Mahatma. So he said to him, saying that how did this lady know that I burned the birds, And then he said, how did also the oil maker know that I burned her? So Sant Mahatma said, who is following Varnashram strictly, then you cannot. So if you follow the Varnas ashram strictly, say what fruit you get, Riddhi and Siddhi, they can control these Riddhis and Siddhis once they follow the Varnashram strictly. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave an example. For one, like brahmachari, she was taking a husband who had a husband or it's surme in his. So when she's getting, I don't understand. Listen to the Mandap Rishi. Oh, this Brahmana who had leprosy. So they say to their wife, to the lady, that her husband had suffered from leprosy. They said when the sun comes out, so he said, I'm a chaste wife. I've never taken any other man than my husband. So the sun will not rise. So this lady, this chaste lady, stopped the moving of the sun. So this is a very chaste lady who is dedicated to her husband. So somebody follows Varna's ashram. So he said, oh Lord Brahma is praying, and Lord Vishnu is praying, and Lord Vishnu said no. So he said the sun didn't rise, and then Vishnu
यही वर्णाश्रम धर्म के 100 साल 100 जन्म तक कोई पालन करे वो ब्रह्मपद की प्राप्त कर लेते हैं। जो सृष्टिकर्ता ब्रह्मा जी के बाद आता है, ये जिससे कहा जाए वैराज ब्रह्मा चित्त तत्व है। दो प्रकार के ब्रह्मा है, एक वैराज ब्रह्मा और एक हिरण्यगर्भ ब्रह्मा। ये वैराग ब्रह्मा जो है चित्त तत्व है, जो 100 जन्म तक वर्णाश्रम धर्म ठीक पालन करते हैं। वो ब्रह्मचारी जो गृहस्थों, वानप्रस्थों और सन्यासी।
So when the brahmachari is so if you follow the brahmachari and sannyas and the varnashram, then you can get the post of a brahma. So this is the fruit of varnashram. So Brahmaji said, okay, somebody gets the post of Brahma by following 100. So somebody who is doing bhajan and sadhan, in the Uddhav's Stuti said, Brahmaji, if Brahmaji, even you get the post of the Brahmaji, but the gopis who listened, who didn't listen to the gopis that, and who followed them, then their life is wasted. So this is not the swarup of dharma. So if you don't have ruchi in the Bhagavad Katha or the Ras Leela, and then even by following the strictly Varna Shastram, what's the point? So Mahaprabhu also rejected that. There's so many praises of explanations about this. Mahaprabhu said also, this is still external. He said he's not saying that he shouldn't follow the Varna Shastram, but he's saying it's still external. That by following the Varna Shastram, slowly you will come into the Vidhi Marg, Vedic Marg, and then you will follow in the Rag Bhakta. And when you have association of a pure devotee, you will follow Rag Marg. So Vidhi Marg, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us Siksha, then you follow the Vegi Marg, and then into the Raganuga Marg.
Hare Krishna.